Welcome to the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series, Season 4, Round 19, here at Pocono. Starting on the pole today is going to be Joseph Bryant, a championship contender, alongside a championship contender, Matthew McMurray. Row 2, Jacob Lawler, and a championship contender, Greg Jones. Rounding out your top 5, Carter Kozlowski, 6th, Galligan, 7th, Filter, 8th, Dylan Young, 9th, John Worry, and rounding out your top 10 is Zach Buchanan. Now here's the rest of your lineup. Chris Summers, Courtney Simpson, Seth Cole, Lewis Gordon, Jack Richards, Dion Petty, Austin Anderson, Christian James, Andrew Schwartz, Kyle Smith, Ziggy Bain, Danny Wells, and hold on just a minute, we're getting the command. Alright, Jacob Cook, John Dillon, Gino Harvey, Connor Breton, Andrew Welcher, Phil Jones, Kurt Kozlowski, Julie Stewart, Timmy Pacioli, Sean Henley, Evan Earnhardt, Charles Jackson, Mitch Speed, Garrett Jones, Justin Perry, John Dawson, Stephen Dillon, Alex Dawson, and CJ Sorensen. We're trying a little bit of just trying new stuff here in Season 4. Getting ready for the great Season 5. What will hopefully be one of the best seasons of the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series, as they come on to the longest stretch in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. We're green, which is not the longest in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series, but if you head over to the Sprint Cup Series, this is the longest on their circuit. Oh boy, we're gonna pack it in here. 3 wide. 3 wide for the lead, 3 wide for about 4th. 4 wide, that won't work. They just proved me wrong. Oh, Buchanan! I think he just wrecked. Oh, they saved it. But they're not happy with each other. You gotta go off into the tunnel turn. And oh, trouble! James is around. Carter Kozlowski, Seth Cole further up. James is into the wall. I knew they couldn't drive around like this. Timmy Pacioli, Phil Jones, Greg Jones, a championship contender. I think another championship contender, Simpson, is in it. Oh, looks like she got through. Wow. First caution on lap 1. Everybody was piling him in there, and I knew that wouldn't work. Oh, Greg looks like he has a good bit of damage there. That's really going to affect his championship. So Jacob Lawler won the race back to the line. Let's get a replay. Alright then, here it is. So Zach Buchanan and Chris Summers leaning on each other all the way down the Long Pond Straight. Then Summers comes in saying, hey, I'm not too happy with you. Sends him up into Smith, and then James gets hit, and then there they all go. And then further up, we'll get a replay of what happened to Carter Kozlowski and Seth Cole, because that also had a big factor in this crash, because Greg Jones, one of the championship contenders, got heavily involved. And it looks like his day is done. As you see, the rest of the cars compiling. Oh, Garrett Jones trying to back up his win at this track last season. Looks like that definitely helped him out in that going back to back. So let's get a replay here of what happened to Kozlowski. Here we go then. This crash up here does have a little bit of to do with the championship, because Matthew McMurray got pinned and Greg Jones. This is actually probably the crash that caused more championship troubles, because Greg just got clipped by Carter. If he didn't get clipped, he wouldn't have got it even involved, because he would have snuck right on by. But when he got hit, he got sent into Seth Cole. And Summers got clobbered there by Jacob Cook. Austin Anderson looks to have some slight damage. Simpson, I don't think, got anything. If anything, it was a little bit of contact, but definitely nothing major. So, yeah, Greg Jones looks like he has quite a bit of damage. Austin Anderson looks like he has quite a bit of damage. And Simpson might have to pit to get that grasshopper grill. So, it's really going to be interesting to see how the championship picture looks as we exit this race. So, let's go back to the green. Rolling around turn number 2, we will go green this time around. Jacob Lawler, your leader. Joseph Bryant, John Dillon, Lewis Gordon, Austin Anderson, John Dawson, CJ Sorensen, Ziggy Bain, Alex Dawson, and Dion Petty, your top 10. And we did say that Austin Anderson got involved. I guess he didn't. So that's going to help him out in the championship, considering Simpson's going to restart 29th. And Austin's going to restart 5th. That's 24 points. That is going to have a huge effect on the championship if Simpson doesn't get going. here. So we will restart on lap 6 of 20. Still has time, but obviously it's running out. Bryant, this is going to be a critical race in his championship. He started on the pole. He has a good car today. He just has to make sure he doesn't pull any sort of move that could take him out. As we go back green, Jacob Lawler leads him down. Oh, Austin Anderson, risking his championship, going 3 wide in turn 1. Looks like somebody's going to have to give, and it looks like John Dillon just pulls out in front of those guys. This could really get dangerous coming out of 2 damn pennies into the wall. Oh, Smith, and there goes Matthew McMurray. He saves it. Matthew went for a spin, and the caution is out. Oh, I'm not even going to switch it to Matthew because this is going to get dangerous here. Oh, boy, they're stacking them up back there. I don't know if they wrecked or not. Oh, there's trouble. Phil Jones is around. Zach Buchanan gets hit. Oh, Richards, and look at Buchanan. Wow, that was a wicked wreck. And he got clobbered by Garrett Jones. Garrett's day is done. That'll probably mathematically take him out of the championship. Oh my goodness. Let's see what happened to bring out the caution. As crazy as that crash was, the funny thing is, it started with this. Matthew McMurray slides up into Seth Cole and Jack Richards. And I don't understand why we had a caution for this. He saved it, but I guess they thought that it was going to be a bigger wreck, and you can't blame NASCAR for that. But spins around, saves it, and now I totally forgot who was the first one around to bring out the huge wreck and the caution. Here, we got to find that wreck, because that was ridiculous. It probably happened back here. These guys were packing it in there. Yeah, that is where it started, it looks like. Yep, that is where it happened. Alright, so Phil Jones gets turned, and actually he saved it, so... Oh, wait. Sorry, we had cameras on mid speed. Oh, Buchanan just got hit there. But then watch what happens to Buchanan. Crap, get back there. Oh, come on, hurry up. Oh, he just got clobbered. He got nailed by Jack Richards, then nowhere for James to go. While Matthew McMurray, Kozlowski was saying, no, you're not getting around me, but he did. Buchanan sliding on his roof, and then watch this. Oh, I paused it just in time. Look at this. Garrett Jones clobbers him at about 130 miles an hour. Oh wow, look at all that debris just go flying off that number 20. That's incredible. Unbelievable there. Buchanan just got clobbered, and he's basically spinning around like a top there, and now he's back to the pits. So, going back up to the leaders here, let's go back to the green. Rolling through turns 2, I should say. Jacob Lawler will lead them down with John Dillon, Austin Anderson, C.J. Sorensen, and Joseph Bryant, your top 5. Lewis Gordon, John Dawson, Alex Dawson, Connor Breeden, and Ziggy Bain, your top 10. Let's check on the championship battle. 3rd, Austin Anderson. 3rd for Austin Anderson. 26th for Courtney Simpson. Simpson picked up a few positions, and then Ziggy Bain here is in 10th. He's a championship contender. Is Schwartz in this race? Yeah, he's going to restart 15th. He's a championship contender as well. Joseph Bryant's going to restart 5th. He's a championship contender. I don't think Lawler is, but he's had a good season. I don't think he's a championship contender, though, which is kind of surprising. Here we go, coming back down to the green flag. We're racing again at Pocono. Austin Anderson did not get going, and CJ's wasting no time to get around him. Here he comes. Championship could be a really big issue here. Oh, CJ and Bryant not getting along here. Coming out of 2, everybody else made it further back. I'm just not confident we're going to make it through this next corner here with John Dawson being so high up the track. And oh boy. And yep, they all kept it together here. And John Dawson and Alex Dawson working together. It looks like we're going to make a green flag lap here. This is going to be... Whoa, John Dillon. He's gone to the point. This could be so much like last season at this track with Garrett Jones and Trenton Jump going at it. Looks like the same thing's going to happen today here with Lawler and John Dillon as long as we don't get a caution. Coming out of 2, making sure everybody's making it, and it looks... Oh, there goes Justin Perry! Henley comes back up in front of the pack, but it will not cause any issue. We stay green. Perry still sliding, and he does not hit anything. Oh boy, oh, Andrew Waltrip gets turned. Steven Dillon involved. Carter Keselowski, oh, he clobbered him. Chris Summers sneaks by. Keselowski's car is killed. Andrew Waltrip looks to be able to continue. Seth Cole on pit road, don't know what that's for. John Dillon wins the race back to the line. Let's see what happened. Alright then, here it is. Mitch Speed gets up into the wall. Andrew Waltrip gets pinched, and around he goes. Steven Dillon hits him. Mitch Speed hits him again. Phil Jones just sneaks around him, but this is where he gets scary. Carter Keselowski, bam! High speed impact there. And actually, Keselowski got the worst end of that wreck. Matthew McMurray riding through the wall. He got off it in time, so he was able to get through this crash. But what an incredible wreck there. As they're riding on board with Carter Keselowski. You see the damage on his hood. He's been in almost every crash today, I think. And oh, he just clobbered him there. You can see the smoke immediately just start pouring out of the number 7. Let's go back to the green. We will have a 4-lap dash to the finish with John Dillon, your leader, Jacob Lawler, CJ Sorensen, Austin Anderson, and Connor Breton, your top 5. John Dawson, Alex Dawson, Charles Jackson, Ziggy Bain, and John Worry, your top 10. Check in on the championship battle here. 32. Austin Anderson is going to restart in the front of the pack. 4th. Ziggy Bain, he's going to restart in the top 10. He will restart... Wait, whoops. Ziggy Bain will restart 9th. And Courtney Simpson will restart 18th with Andrew Schwartz 12th. So right now the point leader is running the worst of the championship contenders, but she had a monstrous lead coming into this race. John Dillon, Jacob Cook, CJ Sorensen, and Austin Anderson, and Connor Breton, your top 5 as we come out of the tunnel corner. Never mind, that's not the tunnel turn. Okay, here we go. Coming out of turn number 3, John Dillon will lead them back down as we go green. Cars fanning out further back. Breton up high. CJ down low. Anderson stays right in the middle. Through 1 and 2. Uh-oh, look out. We're going to make it 3 wide. Austin Gibbs, CJ and Jacob Lawler, they're not going to give. Something's going to have to, though. Just coming into this tunnel turn, if you're double wide, racing this hard, that will not go over too well. Especially this pack back here. Look out. You know, they all smack the wall. Oh, around goes Dion Petty. That might have ended the race if we had a caution. And we have a caution. The race is going to be declared. John Dillon out of the final corner. He will come down and win it here at Pocono. I don't see a need for that caution considering we had that crash before. We stayed clean and green. But unfortunately, NASCAR officials are not the smartest, especially the Homestead Road Course. They're not too smart here at Pocono. Dion got spun around. We have a caution for that for some reason. The race is over, though, and it looks like John Dillon has won this race because it's 3 to go right now. So we're not going to have 2 pace laps and have a 1-lap dash. That just won't happen. So the championship battle exiting this race. Austin Anderson finished 6th. Ziggy Bain finished 10th. Schwartz finished 13th. And Simpson was not able to rally, even though we thought she'd be able to. She ended up falling to 23rd. Championship battle is going to look very interesting exiting this race. So John Dillon will win this race today. Let's make it official. Alright then, we are coming through the short chute. John Dillon, your leader, CJ Sorensen, Connor Breton, Jacob Lawler, John Dawson, Austin Anderson, John Worry, Lewis Gordon, Charles Jackson, and Ziggy Bain will be your top 10 finishing order. As John Dillon. He doesn't really have that long of a dry spell, really. He hasn't won since the second round of the season back at Phoenix. But he's going to win round 21 here at Pocono, as we will get a flyby of him as they cross the start-finish line. Coming down, John Dillon will win it at the Triangle of Pocono. As you see the cars roll by across the start-finish line, let's get to the results. Alright, we were disappointed that we weren't able to get a one-lap dash to the finish, but John Dillon, congratulations. CJ Sorensen, Connor Breeden, Jacob Lawler, John Dawson, we already went over that about 4 times now, so that's your first through 28th. Seth Cole, last in the standings, mathematically eliminated after this race, it looks like. Pacioli, he's going to be mathematically done. Greg Jones is definitely going to take a big shot in the standings here, as every other championship contender outdid him today, considering Pacioli isn't. He finished 41st, so that's the only driver that was worse today. So unfortunately, he is pretty much done in the championship. 32 cars finished this race, even though about half of them were damaged. A lot of those cars had a lot more body work than Michael Jackson there. Carter Kozlowski, 33rd. He's the first car out of the race after taking a big shot into Dion. No, that wasn't Dion Petty. He brought out the last caution. Who was that he hit? I think it was Andrew. Yeah, Andrew Waltrip. And, yeah, that was the finishing results. John Dillon's going to go to victory lane. Here's the celebration screen.